Today we're going to review topic 6.1, reciprocal, quotient, and Pythagorean identities. Now, remember that tangent of x is sine of x over cosine of x. Therefore, if you multiply both sides, you get sine of x equals tan x times cosine of x. And this can be verified both numerically and graphically. The reciprocal identities tell us that cosecant of x is 1 over the sine of x, cotangent of x is 1 over tangent of x, and secant of x is 1 over cosine of x. The quotient identities, tangent of x, as you already know, is sine over cosine. Cotangent then would be the reciprocal of that, which is cosine over sine. Example 1. Determine the non-permissible values in degrees for the secant theta is equal to tan theta over sine theta. Well, we could look at the graphs of all three of those functions and find out where the equations are going to be equal to 0. That'll tell us a lot about when it'll be undefined. Since secant theta is 1 over cos theta, we know that cos theta is equal to 0 at 90 degrees, 270 degrees, and every 180 degrees thereafter. So we can say that the non-permissible values for secant are theta cannot be equal to 90 degrees plus 180 degrees times n. Tan theta is not defined when the angle is 90 degrees, 270 degrees, etc., just the same way. And the non-permissible value for tangent, again, is going to be the same. Tangent is 90 degrees plus 180 n. Now the last one, tan over sine, is undefined when the denominator, sine theta, is equal to 0. And that's going to be when the angle is 0 degrees, 180 degrees, etc., and keep going. Now, we have to combine them. And in conclusion, all three sets of non-permissible values will be combined into a single restriction, and that restriction is that the angle cannot be 90 degrees and every 90 degrees thereafter, or 90n, where n is any integer. Part B says to verify that the angle is 60 degrees and pi over 4. Our solutions to the equation, secant theta is tan theta over sine theta. Well, what we're going to do is say that the secant of 60 degrees is tan 60 over sine 60. To substitute, 1 over cos 60 is the same as secant 60, which is 1 over 0.5, because the cosine of 60 degrees is 0.5. 1 over 0.5 is 2. On the other side of our equation, tan 60 is root 3. The sine of 60 is root 3 over 2. And when you inverse and multiply that, you're going to get root 3 over 1 times 2 over root 3, which is 2. Therefore, both sides are equal. 2 equals 2. In the second part of our example, the secant of pi over 4 is tan pi over 4 over sine pi over 4. Again, the secant of pi over 4 is 1 over cosine of pi over 4. And we know that the cosine of pi over 4 is 1 over root 2. That was just going to simplify into root 2. Therefore, on the other side, tangent of pi over 4 is 1. The sine of pi over 4 is 1 over root 2, which is identical on the other side, so root 2 is equal to root 2. Therefore, what we have done is verified that both the angle of 60 degrees and pi over 4, are equal.